In 2019, during the first wave of the coronavirus pandemic, Golden Key was invited to run the emergency accommodation provision that was set up by Bristol City Council. This was in Arnos Manor Hotel, as part of the countrywide Everyone In initiative. Security, hotel and support teams were brought together quickly and asked to work in a challenging temporary environment. Golden Key learning played a key role in the approach taken to support the hotel. For example, a reflective approach was used to improve communications and decision-making processes over time. Using a trauma-informed, person-centered approach to support the wide variety of clients at Arnos Manor meant that some individuals remained housed at a time of national emergency and trusting relationships were built between clients. In total, the hotel accommodated 163 clients with an average stay of 83 days, with women making up 21% of the guests and men 79%. Reflecting on our time at Arnos Manor, we have identified 3 key themes. Number 1. The value of trauma-informed, person-centered approach. Support workers at Arnos Manor quickly realised that the hotel environment created an opportunity to provide more than just emergency accommodation. We had the opportunity to build trusting relationships. The value of seeing clients every day and taking a person-centered approach meant that clients stayed longer. The principles of reflective practice was also used, giving everybody a voice and space to collectively work together to make good team decisions and support staff who were in a very new, pressured environment. Number 2. Clients and the emergency accommodation environment. Because of the urgency created by the pandemic, there was little opportunity to do detailed assessment, and a wide variety of clients came to stay at Arnos Manor. This included people with complex needs, refugees, asylum seekers, and those in insecure accommodation. Gender has emerged as being a key factor that has affected client experiences in different contexts, and those at Arnos Manor, staff and clients alike, all talked about the importance of providing separate emergency accommodation for women. The support team was prepared for the variety of clients, but security and hotel staff had no previous experience of the levels of mental illness with which some clients presented. This was challenging and presented various risks which needed to be managed across the staff teams. It also impacted on staff mental health, so it was useful to have reflective spaces available for people to share their experiences. Number 3. The bigger picture. Interviews were conducted that highlighted the wider systemic issues that either shifted or became more visible as a result of the pandemic. The pandemic enabled a can-do attitude, and both support staff and visiting workers expressed a desire for the city to remember this in the future, to keep in mind that you can do amazing things quickly. The unusual situation of having staff working at the emergency accommodation who had no prior experiences of supporting the client group gave some insight into the wider perceptions of people with multiple disadvantages. One hotel staff member said, "I've got a different perspective now of the people who are on the streets." There was an immediate and coordinated response from organisations to the first lockdown, as the system responded to the emergency. Building relationships takes time, and this created an added layer of complexity to the situation. There was a strong sense that organisations across Bristol had risen to the challenge of supporting the most vulnerable in the city. Individuals and organisations have been talking with and listening to each other, working as a partnership. Number 4. Overall arc and final points. The work at Arnos Manor highlights the importance of working collectively in a time of crisis and the importance of communications and relationships with others. One staff member said, "It shows you can do amazing things quickly. There'd be commissioners, senior managers, people from different sectors, and people would decide things within a meeting, within an hour and a half. And I think we take years to do this. So I think we need to remind people of that, of where their heads were in this space,